In this video we're going to work on setting up and solving equations such as the one we can see here. So quite a difficult, ends up being a quadratic equation that needs to be solved, I would assume. So let's actually just do the example that is in the scheme of work. 2 over x plus 2 plus 3 over 2x minus 1 equals 1. We'd start off by getting a common denominator. So we'd need to have the x plus 2. We'd also need to have a 2x minus 1 because that's in the second fraction. So we multiply the first fraction, numerator and denominator, by 2x minus 1. The second fraction, it's got the 2x minus 1, but it doesn't have the x plus 2. So multiply the numerator and denominator by x plus 2. And that equals 1. Don't worry about the right hand side for now. If we expand that out, we get 4x minus 2 over x plus 2, 2x minus 1, plus, and then expand the second one out, we get 3x plus 6 over 2x minus 1, x plus 2 equals 1. We then want to, because we've got a common denominator, we can bring that together as one fraction. The common denominator is x plus 2, 2x minus 1. The numerator would be, we have 4x and we're adding on 3x, so that would give us 7x. And then we have a minus 2 and we're adding on positive 6, so that would give 4. And that equals 1, or 1 over 1. Because we've got a fraction equaling a fraction, that's when you can cross multiply. So 1 times 7x plus 4 is 7x plus 4, and 1 times that denominator will just simply be that denominator. I would then want to expand out the denominator to solve this equation. So we have 7x plus 4 equals, and then x times 2x is 2x squared. X times minus 1 is minus x. 2 times 2x is 4x. And 2 times minus 1 is minus 2. That looks like a quadratic, and to solve a quadratic you need to have it equal to 0. So we're going to take off 7x from both sides and take off 4 from both sides. We would still have 2x squared. Now we have minus x and we have 4x, so that would give you 3x altogether. So that's 3x. Take away 7x. Should write it down actually. We're taking 7x and taking off 4 from both sides. So take 7x and 4 off. So what did I say? We had minus x plus 4x, which is 3x. But we take away 7 of those. So 3 take away 7 is minus 4. So minus 4x. And then we've got minus 2 and we take off another 4, which gives minus 6. Now we can go to factorize that in double brackets. However, if you notice, 2 divides into everything there, so we can divide everything by 2, and you get x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. And then you can factorize the right hand side using your team. It's going to be x and x to give the x squared. The two numbers which times to give minus 3, times to give the end, and add to give minus 2, add to give the middle. That would be minus 3 and plus 1. And at this stage, hopefully you're familiar with the last step. Either x minus 3 equals 0, in which case if we add 3 to both sides we get x equals 3, or x plus 1 equals 0, in which case we take 1 from both sides and we get x equals minus 1. Finally, you should be able to sub in those two values into the original back up here, and it should work out to the left should equal the right. If not, we've made a mistake. Okay, we'll just do one more example. Method's the same. We need to get a common denominator. So the first fraction will have to have 2x plus 3 in the denominator. So multiply numerator and denominator by 2x plus 3. second one has the 2x plus 3. To be common, it'll need to have the x plus 1, so multiply numerator and denominator by x plus 1. So then we can expand the numerators and we get 4x plus 6 over x plus 1, 2x plus 3, and the other one 3x plus 3 over 2x plus 3, x plus 1. And that equals a half. Now that the denominators are common, we can actually add them together. So the denominator is x plus 1, 2x plus 3. The numerator, we've got 4x. We're taking away 3x. Remember, I always put the big bracket around that. We're taking away all of that. So we're doing 4x take away 3x, which is 1x. And then we are doing 6, and we're taking away positive 3. So 6 take away 3 is 3. And that equals half. Because we've got a fraction equals a fraction, we can cross multiply. So we'd have 2 of the x plus 3's, and then 1 times that denominator simply gives you that denominator. We can then expand out the left and right hand side. 2x plus 6 equals 2x times x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 1 times 2x is 2x, and 1 times 3 is 3. Again, it looks like a quadratic, so your best thing you could do would be to get it equal to 0 if you're going to solve it, which means taking 2x off both sides and taking away 6 from both sides. So that gives us still 2x squared. We have 3x, we add 2x, we take 2x off, which means we still have 3x. And then we have 3, and we take away 6, which gives minus 3. Now you can try to factorize that, however it doesn't work. There's not two numbers, it's times to give minus 6 and add to give 3. So in that case it's quadratic formula. A is 2, the number in front of x squared. B is 3, the coefficient or the number in front of the x. And C is minus 3. The quadratic formula just for your is minus b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So that would be minus 3 plus or minus 3 squared minus 4. A is 2, c is negative 3. And that's all over 2a, so 2 2's. If you put that in your calculator, you will get, when you put the positive in, I should say, you will get 0.686. And then if you put the negative in instead, remember we've got the plus or minus, you've got to just choose one at a time. And that instead gives you minus 2.186. That's the 3 decimal places. Probably just would be 0.69 and minus 0.2, minus 2.19 would be fine. Okay.